recognized symbol of excellence for your entertainment.
Being an artist is an attempt to connect the souls of people all over the world. Being an artist is a discipline, a craft meant for reaching into someone's heart where it grows its roots and reminding them to dream. Being an artist is a responsibility to make the audience smile, dance, cry, release at any turn. It is a method of building understanding and celebrating community.
That's good.
Aren't you starstruck? Seeing as you're in the company of the Lady Gaga?
Ladies and gentlemen, Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga! Ladies and gentlemen, Lady Gaga!
Welcome to Machino Music Music, the show that puts the music in Machino Music, with your host, me, Brett Strong. Today on Machino Music Music, it's Lady Gaga Album Ranking. Happy birthday, Mother Monster. Good afternoon, everybody, and happy birthday, Lady Gaga. Yeah, Lady Gaga Album Ranking. Now you're saying, oh, you've done this before, or maybe you're not, because you probably don't remember me ever doing this, because this is when nobody watched the show. But yeah, early on, I did. It's one of the first episodes we did here was Lady Gaga Album Ranking, and since then it was very rushed. I think I was just after the views. I was after the hits. But yeah, so I thought I'm gonna redo Lady Gaga Album Ranking because I now have all the albums. I completed my Lady Gaga collection. After all this time, and just like some essential albums. One in particular I didn't have. Also, she put out a new album in 2025. So she's put out some new stuff. I'll put one out in 2024. So she's got some new albums out. She puts something out by the time this airs. Well, then garbage it. I have to do this all over again. But this is Lady Gaga to date, the most definitive Lady Gaga album ranking. This is what I've wanted to do. I want to do Lady Gaga. So if I'm going to repeat anything, I'm going to redo Lady Gaga. Why not? So that original episode is probably going to cease to exist. It's going to disappear. You won't be able to go back and watch how crappy the show used to look. I don't know why, using the same camera, everything. I don't know. It wasn't a very good show. Not that anybody cares and watches it now. But, yeah, so I'm in a good mood today. I'm in a really goofy mood. So if I seem kind of like normally, well, this guy's acting stupider than he normally does, just know I'm in a really good mood, everybody. Yeah, the Lady Gaga Album Ranking. It's her birthday today. That's why I'm in a good mood, even though I'm not filming this on her actual birthday, but because it is for her birthday. Lady Gaga is one of my absolute heroes. I love her. I love pretty much everything she's put out. Although I will not be including the two Tony Bennett albums. I mean, the collaboration record with Tony. I'm not a Tony Bennett fan. I like Lady Gaga on them. She was really good on those records because, she's Lady Gaga, but I was never a Tony Bennett fan. I just, so I'm not including those. But I'm including everything else. I got the whole catalog. So, yeah, let's get right into this. Happy birthday, Lady Gaga. And again, this is how I like these albums. If you're a little monster and you rank these albums differently, that's perfectly okay. That's cool. Here's how I like these albums. And starting at the bottom, I'm going from 2024, HARLEQUIN. Talked about this album a fair bit. I did a discussion, I don't want to say review, because I don't really do reviews, but I did a discussion on this record when it was first released, and I didn't really like it too much then, and also I mentioned it again when I talked about the Charlie XCX Wuthering Heights soundtrack companion to a movie album, which is what this is to the Joker Folie à Deux movie. And I don't know. I still feel the same about this. I mean, it's not completely awful, because I get what she's trying to do. That's the thing with Lady Gaga. Like, I think, like, even if I don't like what she puts out, like the Tony Bennett records, like I get what she's trying to do. She's just one of those artists where, like, her vision is still represented, even though it's a bit of a misfire. And I think this one is a bit of a misfire. Itchy. Gotta fluff up my nose. We got fluffs flying all over because just these lights. Lights sometimes generate fluffs, big bright lights. So they get up my nose. I'm surprised I never sneeze. I burp enough times. I'm surprised I don't sneeze doing this show. But yeah, this is one of I get what she's trying to do. It's supposed to be show tunes, and sort of like it's not supposed to be a soundtrack. It's supposed to be kind of more of a companion to the movie. It kind of works on its own if you haven't seen the movie, but I mean, I would say listen to this album without ever watching the movie. The movie's complete garbage. I did not like the Joker Folie à Deux movie. The Joaquin Phoenix Joker didn't need a sequel to begin with. At least I felt. At least if you're going to do a sequel, don't make it a Busby Berkeley musical. No, it doesn't work. I just heard John Waters in an interview say he loved Joker Folie à Deux. Of course he did. Of course John Waters loved Folie à Deux. I should have liked it. I like campy crap, but I couldn't get into Joker Folie à Deux. It was too much. It was too much. I like those Busby Berkeley musicals. I just thought it didn't work. Just give me the Joker. Give me Harley Quinn. Just do a thing where it's dark and gritty and like that, man. Don't make it stupid. But yeah, this is. I get what she's trying to do, but it's like her original song on here, "Happy Mistake," I don't mind. It's probably the best song on the album. I like her version of "That's Entertainment." "Smile," which is written by Charlie Chaplin. Beautiful song. She does a good job on that, but really, so much of this, I don't like the Broadway musical thing. But again, it's not completely awful, but it's definitely a misfire. So that's at the bottom. Next, I'm going from 2013. Just recently picked this up. I'm very excited. I wanted to do this again because ARTPOP. Saw it for a good price. I thought, I gotta get it, even though, it's not one of my favorites, but it's good. I mean, Applause alone. I mean, that song is the best song on this record. One of my favorite Lady Gaga songs. Love that song. That's like a performer's anthem. Do it for the applause. It's so good. Yeah. So other good ones on here. Aura, kicking it off. Venus, not bad. Sex Dreams, XXX. Sex, that's how it's spelled right on the thing. Manicure, the title track's not bad. Donatella is a pretty cool song, written about, or at least by the name Donatella Versace. It's not really about Donatella Versace, but it's a good tune. Yeah. Not bad. And this is a later pressing, so this removes the R. Kelly collaboration, "Do What You Want," which I actually thought was a pretty good song, but I understand why she took it off, because, R. Kelly, we don't talk about him anymore. So, yeah, but this is... I like what she was doing. I like the art on this. I like the art pop of the album cover. Oh, smells so good. This booklet, because it's a brand, it's like brand new. It's like new car smell, new CD smell, new record smell. I could just smell this for the rest of the episode. Then you turn it off because I'd be having an orgasm smelling how great this is. Oh, so good. I'm going to put that away before I get high off of that. Oh, I love that smell. But anyway, that's where I'm ranking ARTPOP. Next, I'm going from 2008. I'm going to debut, The Fame. Still a great record. I mean, there may be a little bit of burnout on this because, I mean, these songs are all over the place. I still hear them. I mean, Just Dance, Love Game, Paparazzi. Paparazzi's so good. That was a song that really got me into Lady Gaga, especially the performance that she did on the MTV Awards. sealed the deal. I'm a fan of this woman for life. Yeah, it was amazing. It was like Alice Cooper for a new generation. It was so fantastic. Poker Face, of course. Which, you know, what I love about Poker Face. I mean, a bit of burnout on that song, but at the same time, she's swearing on that song. She's saying, "Fuck her face," and yeah, people don't even realize it, like, it's playing on the radio because she's saying it so fast. You know, the poker face. She's saying, the dirty thing. Great, love it. She slipped it past. Dirty words on the radio, so great. Boys, Boys, Boys. Title track, The Fame is good. Summer Boy, some great deep cuts. Summer Boy is a great song. I love that song. Also, Brown Eyes. Probably my favorite song on the album. Yeah, really underrated, beautiful ballad. Piano playing, she's a great piano player. And so good. So good. So yeah, that's where I'm putting The Fame, the debut. And then I can flip this around now, and here's my next one. The Fame Monster. See, because I got The Fame and The Fame Monster. Wearing my Fame Monster shirt. Comes out of the shirt. Although it's not the same picture, but it still comes out of the shirt. Yeah, I love, this one, I mean, Bad Romance was a huge song. Also the one Telephone featuring Beyonce. That was a coming together of the ages. Beyonce, Telephone, oh, so good. Speechless was another big one. Dance in the Dark I like. So Happy I Could Die, Teeth. But my favorite of course, Alejandro. That was another big one that played for a bit. Although, my favorite on here, and maybe what puts us maybe ahead of The Fame, although these are kind of equal because they're kind of the same. And the Monster's a bit more of an EP. But the song Monster is fantastic. I love that song. I played that on my when I do Halloween special, my old radio show. Such a great song. She had a lot of great sort of Halloweenish type songs. And look how she looked in the back. You know, Alice Cooper kind of look there with the drippy black eye makeup. Oh, so good. Love. Yeah, Monster, I think it will put this one up just a little bit above The Fame. Although I think those two kind of flip-flop because, I mean, The Fame and The Fame Monster kind of about the same. And she just kept putting out stuff. Like, she's just so creative and just keeps just putting out things. I mean, even like doing Harlequin and then, doing, Mayhem so close together. I mean, she just pumps it out, which is great. So that's where I'm putting The Fame and The Fame Monster. Next I'm going, this one used to be hot, but JOANNE from 2016. Well, I went back and listened to this. I mean, this one I actually find I don't go back to. Like, this was a lot higher up when I originally did this, and you're never going to go back and see that. It's going to be lost media very, very soon. By the time this airs, you won't be able to see that. But this has two of my favorites. I mean, I love Diamond Heart. Diamond Heart is fantastic. Kind of a bit of a rock tune. Got a real rock feel to this, even though this was at the time kind of her country album. But it doesn't sound country. It sound, it's pretty rock, and I love Diamond Heart. Also, Perfect Illusion, another great rockin' song. Love that, one of my all-time favorite Lady Gaga songs. Yeah, I love Perfect Illusion. That song is fantastic. Million Reasons, that was a big one off of here. Love her vocal on that. Oh, yeah. That's kind of more the country tune, but I don't know. It's still Lady Gaga. It's so fantastic. I love it. Come to Mama, good song. One thing I really don't like about the song Grigio Girls. Maybe that's why it kind of put me down more. I put it down a bit more when I started thinking like these again. Grigio Girls is a stupid song. Like girls drinking Pinot Grigio. I'm not a wine drinker. I don't drink at all. I don't drink beer. I don't drink any alcohol. I know I'm lame. Don't invite me to your party. But the Grigio Girls, just a stupid song. I never liked that song. So maybe that, like, going back and listening to these, that's what put that one down. There's cracks all over the back of this. I don't know what happened. Look at the cracks. At least it's not on the front. And actually, speaking of this front, because this is also lost media, we used to do a show here called Features of the Night. I had to take all those episodes down. I may at one point put them on Internet Archive. I don't know. But I'm going to mention, because I did a takeoff on this album cover. Can we show that? Well, there I am as Lady Gaga on the JOANNE cover. And I'm not going to provide you context. So it's like, okay. Yeah. But yeah, JOANNE, that's where I'm ranking that one. Alright, next I'm going from 2011, Born This Way. When I did this before, I should never have done it. Because I did not have a copy of Born This Way. That's a crime. It's a crime. You gotta have Born This Way. It's a fantastic record. And this is like an anniversary edition. That's what it says right here on the back. Gigantic letters. It had like a bonus disc somewhere, which I couldn't find. I don't know where the hell that went, but this just has some fantastic tunes on it. I mean, some big ones. I mean, Judas was a big hit. Of course, the title track, such an anthem. I mean, if you're LGBT, if you're part of that, and you know, I'm a proud B. Lady Gaga is a proud B. So, you know, she's kind of one of my bisexual heroes. I love that. So yeah, I love Born This Way. Such an anthem. Judas was another one, like I said, was a big one that was all over the place. I spit all over the back of the disc. But this one, I mean, it is bookended by two absolutely phenomenal songs. I mean, that's what put Marry the Night and Edge of Glory. That is, starting with Marry the Night, then you get a pretty good record all the way through, and then you get the Edge of Glory closing it out. Two fantastic, fantastic songs. Marry the Night is one of my favorite Lady Gaga songs. Love everything about that song. Love what she was doing during this period. This was kind of when she was like, okay. And this was also accused of like taking from Madonna, because Born This Way sounds like Express Yourself. Yeah, it does. But even Lady Gaga herself said, you know, if I'm gonna rip anybody off, why not the Queen? So she acknowledges Madonna's the Queen. Lady Gaga is now the Queen, and this album kind of cemented her as the Queen. I mean, just that. For me, I mean, what puts this? I mean, it's just that bookend, that 1-2 punch. Marry the Night and Edge of Glory. Great bookend, of course. The other big hits too. Yeah, so that's where I'm putting Born This Way. Okay, we're in the top 2, everybody, and yeah, I'm gonna go the 2025 record, Mayhem. Yeah, this was a big one. I did my sort of review discussion of this, and I'd still say not a sinker in the bowl on this. Great record. Disease kicking it off, great tune, a bit more of a rocker, which is really good. Abracadabra, still hear that song, still get it stuck in my head, so fantastic, I love that song. Garden of Eden, Perfect Celebrity is great. And that sounds like more of the Andrew Watt, We Meet Again. Not a big fan of his production style, more just the two Ozzy Osbourne albums that he did. I was not a big fan. Also the Rolling Stones record that he did, I was not a big fan of the production on those. And I'm not really a fan of his production, or I shouldn't be a fan of his production on this, but it's Lady Gaga herself really kind of steering the ship here, even though, like, of course, as we know, on all pop music now, I mean, the janitor walks and picks up some garbage. He has to get a credit now. Anybody who walks into that studio has to get a credit on the album. So, you know, so it's still Lady Gaga, at least, writing the songs, kind of in the vision. And Andrew Watt doesn't go too crazy with his sort of cruddy production. At least to my ears, I was not a fan of his production, but I think it works here because it's more pop, which I think he's more of a better suited as a pop producer. he can do rock, but he pop rock kind of feel, which is what Lady Gaga's kind of really doing on this record. Yeah, and Perfect Celebrity, I think, is just kind of just a perfect pop rock kind of song. But I could just keep naming the songs. Vanish Into You, so good. Zombie Boy's great. I heard that at Halloween. I'm very happy. I wanted to hear that at Halloween. She also had the other one at the same time. From the Wednesday Netflix show. Got a cereal box of Wednesday back there, in case you never noticed. You're straining your eyes trying to figure out what the hell is behind me. And it's a Wednesday cereal. But yeah, I really like that Zombie Boy. I know she did the song Dance Until You're Dead. Or The Dead Dance. That's the chorus, is Dance Until You're Dead. So, yeah, I really... But Zombie Boy and those songs, they're so good. Great Halloween songs. How Bad Do You Want Me? Probably my favorite song on the album, although I didn't put it on my Lady Gaga top 10 songs. I really wanted to. And the reason why I didn't put on my Lady Gaga top 10 songs is because I found out it's everybody's favorite song from this album, and I didn't want to follow the herd, so I chose another song. I chose Perfect Celebrity. Even though I really absolutely love How Bad Do You Want Me? Don't Call Tonight. Yeah, I mean, and she threw on as a bonus track Die With a Smile. That's the Bruno Mars. That was another collaboration. Lady Gaga had those great collaborations. That one needed to happen, a coming together of the ages. Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars is fantastic. He collaborated with Lady Gaga. She got some flack for it because she said, "Oh, she didn't put it on the Harlequin thing. Oh, you put it in, it's the biggest song." She said, "I want that to be a standalone thing." Then she puts it on as a bonus track, and people give her hell for it. Like, she's allowed to change her mind. Give her a break. It was a big tune, and it's not like it's part of the album proper. It's like, okay, I'm giving people a physical copy of this song. You're gonna lose your download. And all your other millions of downloads, it's going to get buried on Spotify. Here it is on an album. You know exactly where you can find it. And yeah, it's just a good record. But my number one still is, I thought that Mayhem might overtake it, but it still has not taken over my beloved Chromatica. This album just means a lot to me. It was like the highlight of the pandemic when this came out. Still, when I just go back to this record, it's so good. It's very conceptual. It's got these kind of like little kind of interludes, like the Chromatica part, like there's 1, 2, and 3. These different that keep coming in, but it's just. There's some great songs on here. That's what puts it up. Stupid Love. Love Stupid Love. One of my favorite Lady Gaga songs. Got that. Love that. It's like a sample of a voice sped up. I don't know how it's just, I love that. Making a beat out of that. So cool. Rain on Me with Ariana Grande. That was a big deal when it was released. It's such a great song. That one means a lot to me. When I did my top 10 songs, Lady Gaga, I could have put every, like, so many songs, but I didn't want to like overdo it. So I find some songs from the other albums, because there's so many I could have taken off of here. But yeah, Rain on Me was so good. I'm not a huge Ariana Grande fan just on her own. Yeah, I know I'm a bad gay, but yeah, I love. But I think she's very talented. She's one of my favorite Saturday Night Live hosts in the last while. She's fantastic. She's extremely talented. She's a great singer. And also really funny comedian. And she has great impressions. She's really extremely talented. I like her in the Wicked movies. I like her as Glenda. She's great. But something about her music doesn't completely resonate with me, I know, but I still think she's really talented. I love her with Lady Gaga on Rain on Me. So good. Free Woman, Fun Tonight is one of my favorite Lady Gaga songs. Yeah, that one means a lot to me. So good. Plastic Doll should have been used in the Barbie movie. So great. Enigma replay. Sign from Above with Elton John. Get Ariana Grande and Elton John. The queer icons all over this. This is like a dream come true. It's fantastic. Love it. I mean, I would say like Mayhem still, I think, not a sinker in the bowl on Mayhem. Like I'd probably go back to Mayhem a bit more, but I still go back to Chromatica because of just like some of the songs. Just like when I feel like I feel like listening to Lady Gaga, I'll listen to those tunes. And I mean, it's just like all throughout these albums, there's great moments. Although I would say this one I like more of the deep cuts. Mayhem I like more of the deep cuts. I mean, it's just there's great moments. I mean, Lady Gaga can do no wrong. She has, you know, her little misfires here and there, but it's not completely awful because like it's her vision. I completely understand her vision. I get Lady Gaga. I get what she's trying to do. And if you think she's fat, foolish, and not worth worrying about, that's okay. Because yeah, I know she just always connected with me. I always just like, this girl gets it. I love this woman. She's fantastic. And it's her birthday. Happy birthday, Lady Gaga. You mean a lot to me, and to, I'm sure to a lot of people who kind of feel like maybe a little bit like outsiders, you know, queer people, whatever. I mean, just like, she's just, from all accounts I've heard, she's an absolute, just a great person too. Like she's a really, really nice person. Which is what you want to hear. You want to hear that your heroes, like, you look up to them for a reason. You want to hear that they're good people. Because we found out a lot of people that, you know, a lot of celebrities that we've been looking up to are actually kind of rotten people, which is not good. But Lady Gaga, from all accounts that I've heard, is a very genuine, nice person. And yeah, I'm excited that I got to do this album ranking again and have all the records and just celebrate her birthday here. And I don't want this to end. I know I have to wrap this up, but I just could talk about Lady Gaga all day, all night for hundreds of shows. But we got to do other topics. So if you're a little monster, if you're celebrating her birthday today, if you bow down at Mother Monster's throne, happy birthday, Lady Gaga, and I hope you enjoyed this. That's it for this week. Until we meet again, this is Brett Strong saying good journey.